What's going on, guys? Riley here. Today we have an extremely busy day down here in Houston, Texas, getting ready for Lone Star Mopar Fest 2017. We've got some wheels and tires back there that we need to go get mounted, and we're gonna test fit them on the Hellcat. I'll show you more about all of this stuff here a little bit later, but first we're gonna head over to the dealership where I bought my car to pick up my registration so I can put on my good old RPPRODUCTIONS plates. But before we do that, I wanted to show off the front bumper of the Hellcat here, which looks like it took out an entire colony of bugs. Last night I drove from San Antonio to Houston, which is about 3 hours, and well, that's the end result. So she'll be getting her first full detail and paint correction probably tomorrow, so you guys will see that video coming very soon, right after Lone Star Mopar Fest. But yeah, that should be a fun time cleaning this thing. We are also more than likely going to visit Jose over at ModFX to figure out the best way to route all these wires for my new dash cam, which if you haven't seen the video, it was the last one I uploaded. So we're going to figure out what to do with all the wires and stuff, but let's go ahead, start her up, and start getting stuff done. All right, we got the registration sticker. Now we can go put the RPPRODUCTIONS license plates here on the Hellcat, which I'm super excited to do because the paper tags that are on it right now, I do not like. Also, I managed to go get a haircut on the way here, so my hair looks a little bit better now. Who am I kidding? It still looks pretty bad, but we're gonna go over to ModFX now and get all that stuff done there. We'll put the license plates on, and then we'll go mount the drag radials to the new wheels. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh, look, Mr. HTX Slow is here. What's up, buddy? You ready for Mopar Fest?
No.
No? No, you're not? What's going on over here?
Damn!
I know. Jose, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
How you been?
Chilling. Good.
Can I show off your car? Can I reveal your car?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So here is Mr. ModFX's himself Scat Pack, which I have to say, this is definitely a color scheme I have not seen, I don't think, ever before. And got the nice little ModFX badge right there from Xloom. Then calipers, dope as hell. That's what's up. Those are Scat Pack brakes, or Hellcat brakes, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
And then moving on to the back, here's what wheels he went with. I think those are awesome. And then my favorite part, he's got himself a nice Duracell battery back here to power his car, because it's a Tesla. No, I'm kidding, it's for his bags. But that's pretty cool. That's a good way to hide your tank. That's pretty original. And everybody's seen this car if you follow me on my Instagram, Mr. HTX Scat. Got a bunch of nice little add-on pieces here from American Brother Designs, which they are sending me a couple things that actually you're gonna see later in this video. But very, very cool. My stuff's not for under the engine bay, but it looks real nice there with the yellow for his catch can to match his yellow calipers. That's pretty darn cool. And actually, HTX Scat is going to have his car at SEMA this year. He's about to put it on bags and do a couple other things, so good on you, Armani, for making a show car out of this thing. It's pretty funny that me and Armani met back when we both had 2014 RT Chargers, and now he's got a car going to SEMA, and then I've got a Hellcat. It's just...
Mine was a 2013, I'm not as...
It was a 13?
Yeah.
But it was a blacktop, right?
No.
It wasn't?
It was base.
Oh.
It's okay. Hey, I was broke back then. Hey, wait, I'm still broke now.
But it's pretty cool, man. You got a SEMA car, I've got a Hellcat. We just met up a long time ago with just some RT Chargers. It's pretty funny how times have changed.
The glow up.
The glow up.
Alright, so somebody came yesterday and they had an install done and they were like, well, you think you can fix something like that? You know, one of those things where, hey, your friends can do it better, or my friends can do it cheaper, you know? That's one of the deals right there. Here's the worst part. This right here tops the cake for me. I would not go to a shop that does that to my car.
What is that?
It took me almost an hour and a half to cut that off and redo it. That's pretty bad.
So before we reroute the wires for the dash cam, we got to put this on and get rid of this. So let's do that now. All right, well, it's official. It's the RPPRODUCTIONS mobile with the good old Nitrous Express.
Gay!
I don't really know why we have the hood open, but there's a supercharger. So let's go ahead and show you now how we routed the wires for the dash cam. Now this is all me and HTX Scat here. He has a dash cam hardwired on his Scat Pack, and he basically showed me how he did that on his car. So I pretty much did this entire thing, but as you see here, we've got 2 wires that I went ahead and kind of did that to them, so it looks a little bit cleaner. It looks like 1 wire.
Braided them.
And yeah, nice and braided. So then it goes up through the headliner. This little part right here, you can barely see. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it right there. And then it goes in here. We tucked it in right in here. And then it continues to follow along the headliner on top. So instead of going down this direction, we went ahead and went up with it. And now I've got to climb in here to the back seat to show you how we did all the rest of it. So we have the wire that goes to the rear dash cam. It continues in this little crack. The cool thing about Dodges is like all these panels, they have like little gaps, so you can just kind of fit stuff in between them. So it goes basically all the way, this wire right here, which goes all the way back there. So that's the rear dash cam. It's pretty hidden except for this 1 wire right here, which I routed it underneath the seat belt when I did it the first time, which I'm kind of kicking myself for. So one day if I decide to fix that, I can, but I'm not really worried about it right now. And then the power wire, like I said, we split them off right here. So there's a Y right here. One goes this way, one goes down this way. Follow all the way along this little thing, goes under here. And there's a split right here in the carpet, and we ran it through the split in the carpet underneath the seat, and you can't even see it. There's a wire right there. It goes along the crack, and then it comes in through the other side and plugs in right there to the center console. So if you know you're in the market for a dash cam and you have a Dodge Charger or Challenger, this same little general thing kind of would work for you, but that's how we routed the wires. So now it's nice and clean. You don't have wires dangling everywhere, because that was kind of annoying. But yeah, so that project is done. Now let's go ahead and check out the drag radials and the wheels back at the house, go get them mounted, and yeah, go unbox some boxes. All right, so back at home now, we're gonna go ahead and unbox the wheels over here, and I'm gonna show off the tires. So we'll start with the tires first. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. These are Mickey Thompson ET Street R's. They are 305 45 18s. So as you can tell, they're gonna be put on an 18-inch wheel, obviously, but that is what they look like. These are pretty close to being slicks, as you can tell here. Like, there is not much depth in the tread there. So these are primarily, well actually they're only going to be used on the track and maybe like a little bit here and there on the street. But I really don't plan on driving too much on the street with these guys, kind of just mainly for track use only. But yeah, there they are, 305 45 18. So now I know you probably want to see what wheels I chose. So let's unbox them. Now, as I said, I went with an 18-inch wheel. And the reason I did that is because some of the 17s, you run into problems with like some of the control arm, the lower control arms and stuff. Things don't fit as well as they should. With the 18s, you have 0 issues with clearance. And this is a common setup among people on the Hellcat forums that they use. And they apparently are working pretty darn well for a lot of people. So hopefully with this combination of wheel and tire, you'll see some quarter-mile times, hopefully in the 10-second range. And, oh, here they are. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, these are 18 by 10 Bravado Tributes. Bought them from Summit Racing's website. They're about $155 a piece, as opposed to if I were to buy, let's say, Race Stars, they're about $300 to $350 a piece, and if I were to buy Welds, they're about $600 to $700 a piece. So, for the casual drag racer that I am, I'm not like taking this stuff super seriously. These are perfect, and as I said, they have very good reviews amongst other Hellcat owners. But yeah, I went with the matte black finish. I'm super excited to see what this looks like. So we're gonna head over to Discount Tire right now, get these mounted up, and then we'll probably test fit them on the Hellcat, make sure they work. I also had to get some special lug nuts, because as you see, they're not a very big hole here for the lugs. So you have to get kind of a tuner style lug nut, which I'll show more detail on that a little bit later. But yeah, let's go mount these suckers up and see what they look like. So if you're wondering if they fit, well, here's one tire, here's one wheel. There's another tire, which I'll show you up here. And here's the last wheel. But yeah, they all fit. Actually, I could probably fit this wheel right there if I wanted to, but this was easy. So let's head over to Discount Tire. And people want to say Challengers aren't practical. Look at this. I just fit 2 wheels and tires in here, and it's fine. Yes. So I'm about to pull up to Discount Tire, and I found 2 subscribers. I don't know if you can see them. Oh yeah, you can. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
I'm good, man.
take it. We got plenty of them.
All right, appreciate it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to Discount Tire.
Yeah, bad.
What the hell? All right, well, I got a Taco Bell drink. That's okay. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Bye, guys. That's so funny. Hey, dude, whoever that was, thank you for the Taco Bell drink. I appreciate it. So just dropped them off here at Discount Tire. They said it's going to be probably about an hour before they can get to them because they're extremely busy today. I don't know why so many people need tires on a Thursday, but yeah, they're packed. So they're making good money today. And oh, there's a 1LE. Who would have thought? That's pretty funny. But yeah, $22 later, I'm gonna get them mounted. I'm not getting them balanced because of the fact that more than likely when those tires are being run at low pressure, they're actually going to spin, or the wheel's gonna spin inside of the tire, so it would just throw off the balance anyways. So not even wasting my time or wasting their time with balancing them, there really would be no point. Fellow YouTuber SRT Mush has basically the exact same wheel and tire setup on his Hellcat, and he did get his balanced, although after one track day, you can see in one of his YouTube videos, I'll put a clip here, his wheel moved about 3 inches or so inside of the tire, so that threw off all the balancing, so there's kind of no point. So in the meantime, while they have the wheels and tires, we're gonna head home and unbox all the other boxes that I had at home, and I'll show you guys everything I got. All right, guys, so now that we have some time to kill, let's go ahead and open up all these boxes that I've accumulated here over about the past week or so. And I have one more thing coming tomorrow, which you guys will see in the next video, and then another thing that I had to ship to my apartment in San Antonio, and of course it shows up today. So you guys won't see that thing until like sometime later next week. However, let's go ahead and unbox all this stuff and then go from there. So first up, every good drag setup needs a way to put your drag setup on. So I had to get a nice jack because the only jack that I've had is a piece of crap. So this one's pretty nice. Got this one from Summit Racing on a pretty good deal. So it's nice and busted up here on the side. So that's off to a great start. But as long as the jack is fine, I really don't care. I'm not probably gonna ever use the carrying case. And the jack seems to be in good shape, so that's good. But yeah, shout out to either Summit or UPS or whoever shipped it for busting open the side of the case. That's off to a good start. But yeah, so there's a jack. That's kind of essential. Oh look, there's not a car in here anymore. So now let's go, aside from wheels, tires, and a jack, you also need something to change the wheels, tires, and the jack. So got a nice little thingy over there, and then got a torque wrench here, because a lot of people don't understand that you're supposed to torque lug nuts to the proper spec. People just sit there and just make them tight. Torque wrench will definitely do its job in making sure everything is where it needs to be. Not really wanting to take any chances with just hoping they're tight enough. So this one is a pretty nice torque wrench actually from Summit Racing as well. Ta-da! A torque wrench. And now for another package that is much needed for the drag setup to function, which I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier in the video, is you need special lug nuts in order to fit in those smaller holes on the wheel. So I bought these from Amazon, and we'll take a look at them here. They put them in this really nice box, and they just have a bag here with loose lug nuts all rolling around in here, scratching each other up. So that's interesting. But here's what they look like. As you see, they're all black. They're pretty skinny, and these should fit. I don't have the wheels here, so I can't test it out right now, but we're just gonna hope they work. But yeah, we'll put these on here in a little bit when we test fit those wheels and tires to make sure they all work. But lug nuts here, so that's all good to go. And just an FYI, all of the stuff that I've purchased, the wheels, tires, like all the accessories and stuff, I'll put the links in the description. If you have a RT or a Scat Pack, SRT or Hellcat, whatever, all this stuff will work on those cars. So if you're interested in my setup, it'll all be down there. Everything all together is like, I think just over $1,000. The most expensive part of this whole setup was actually the tires. The tires are like $360, $350 a piece, which is a lot of money for tires. But you know, I guess it's kind of what you have to do if you want to go drag racing. It's kind of expensive. This package is a very simple one from Diode Dynamics. It is a LED trunk light because the trunk lighting in the Challenger right now is not bright at all. So we got the LED one there. We'll install that a little bit later. Now here's something I found from a comment on one of my YouTube videos that said, Riley, check this stuff out. And I was like, okay, so I did. And here's all the stuff that I got. So it's basically a bunch of different SRT, Hellcat badges and stuff. So these are actually overlays that you can put on the stock Hellcat badges if you want, or you can just have cool badges. So I'll find places to put all this one. This one should go over the SRT on the steering wheel to make it red, and I'll have to figure out where all the other ones go. But I got red and white, and I think that's about it. But yeah, so pretty cool little decals that say SRT and have Hellcats and stuff on them. And that was from ReflectiveConcepts.com. Once again, I'll put the link in the description if you're interested. And last but not least, a box here from Adams Polishes. As I'm sure you can tell, a lot of people, surprisingly a really high amount of people have been interested in when am I going to post my first detailing video with the Hellcat. And well, that, as I kind of mentioned at the very beginning of this video, is about to happen. But in order to do that, I needed to order more paint correcting supplies. So I got a wash mitt and a lot of correcting pads. So we have, you have a 3-stage polishing set here. I've got some tire shine applicators because mine were looking really bad. I got more foam pads to do more paint corrections. So when I'm not at school and I have a little bit extra time to make some money, I do paint corrections on the side. It's actually really good money involved with car cleaning and that sort of thing. I got some leather air fresheners because these are my personal favorite. They smell like leather. So I got some of those. I got a new clay bar for paint corrections as well. And then in here I got a bunch of different polishes. So you have the finishing polish, heavy correcting compound, correcting polish. So all the polishes that I'll need for that. And then just because tis the season, I got the pumpkin spice detail spray. Now I've made a huge mess in this garage, so I'm gonna clean everything up and then we'll go back, pick up the car, check out the wheels, tires, and then we'll test fit them to make sure that they work and maybe do a little bit of street testing. Hey, look who decided to join the fun. Hey, Frank. So I've had this car for like a little bit over 3 weeks and Frank has yet to ride in it, and he also hasn't heard it since I did the muffler delete. So, so as a lot of you probably know, Frank used to work at Walmart, but Mr. Frank just got a new job. What do you do now, Frank?
Service porter.
He is a service porter at a local Chevy dealership, Parkway Chevrolet. So now he drives around Corvettes and Camaros and stuff.
Yeah, Corvettes and Camaros and all the other cool stuff in between.
How do you like your job?
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
I feel like that's a lot better fit for you than stocking bananas at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well guys, here's the stock wheel and tires off here to the side. Filthy. So those will get a nice little bath later. But I'm sure you know what that means. Ta-da! So here they are, perfect fitment here on the car. Ran into 0 issues installing them. The lug nuts worked out great and they look really nice. They even poke out quite a bit actually. And like I said, these are 305s, 4518. So these are a perfect fitment. If you want this exact setup, I'll put the link down below. But we're gonna go ahead and back it out of the garage now so we can see it in some better lighting. So now out here in the sunshine, you can see them. Man, they look really good. Once again, Bravado Tributes are the wheels, and then Mickey Thompson ET Street R are the tires. These are pretty sticky tires, so yeah, we're gonna go drive around on them, see how they feel, and also get some dinner. So now we'll go to some in-car driving stuff. They don't really work too well when they're cold. 3.8 seconds, and it has so much more room to go in that pedal. I was just babying that. Oh my god, this thing feels like a rocket. Holy crap. This thing pulls some serious G's. Holy crap, that is so cool. Wow, that's an awesome feeling. I can't wait to put this thing on the track and see what it does. Oh look, there's Sean. Sean, say hey to YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
Sean just saw me do that run from the outside of the car. He said it looked pretty darn fast, and I told him that, yeah, it felt pretty darn fast.
It honestly looked insane from the outside. Like, it looked like a rocket ship just taking off.
And also, one thing I want to point out for you guys is that these tires are overinflated right now. They're at 32 PSI when they should be down closer to 20. And also, they are cold. I have not heated them out at all. They are brand new tires. I haven't warmed them up. So they have a lot more potential. I just wanted to do an initial test hit. And well, there it was. And I'm going to try to do one more here. But yeah, initial impressions are, holy crap, this thing's a different animal with a new set of wheels and tires. All right, here I go. Yeah, it spins quite a bit still with the tires cold and overinflated. Like, I tried to get on it more. That time, my most successful run, I was literally in it halfway for all of first gear, and then second gear hit and I floored it. And that one I tried to get a little bit more aggressive, and car still spins quite a bit. There's just a lot of torque, and well, it's kind of hard to do that with a rear-wheel drive car. But I know for a fact that these will hook so much better when I drop the pressure, and once they're broken in a little bit more, and when they have a lot more heat in them, because as I said, right now it's like 68 degrees outside and they are not heated up at all. So yeah, but 3.8, very initial hit, I will totally take that, and I know for a fact it has so much more. We're gonna see how close, down close to the 2s we can get. Well, I think it can do a low 3 pretty consistent with some proper heated up tires and everything like that. But yeah, 3.8, I'm pretty happy with that, and on that, I'm probably gonna call it. Well, it's currently about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna try to be quiet as I film this outro, but just wanted to come out here and feel these tires. They are not warm in the slightest bit. So I just parked here at my house, and yeah, they're still, they're not warm at all to the touch, and you can actually tell they're kind of bulging because they are overinflated. So once we get all that taken care of, it's going to be no joke. But guys, that just about does it for today's video. Tomorrow I will be filming 2 different videos, and then Saturday we're filming Lone Star Mopar Fest. So definitely no shortage of content, got all kinds of fun stuff planned. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I thought it was pretty fun, and definitely going to have a lot of good times here with this wheel and tire setup. I'm very excited. Oh, wow, I went fast enough where I knocked off the mounts from the balancing. Would you look at that? And yes, I know earlier in the video I said I wasn't going to get them balanced. Well, they went ahead and balanced them anyways. So worst comes to worst, I can just take them off. But for now, I guess they are balanced. But honestly, now that I think about it, they probably just installed that, realized they didn't need it, and then they probably took it off. I highly doubt it flew off while the car was driving. But hey, you never know. But yeah, guys, that is today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.